If you're going to study anything, I recommend studying magnets and electricity, right? When we want what we want, right? That's called, and we get it, that's called, in a way, the new terminology these days is called manifestation, right? It's God answering your prayers, right? It's what Drake says. I just prayed it. Now I go get what I just prayed for, right? But there's an aspect to this side of life, right? That we need some kind of luck, right? We need some kind of inevitability, right? That it's gonna come to us, right? Obviously, when we want something as basic as some food, right? McDonald's, it's a lot more easier, right? It's a lot more difficult when we want to attract that girl or that job or a good job, right? That makes us happy, fulfilled, happy. I said happy twice. The reason why I said happy twice is because in order for us to get anything that we want, remember what manifestation is? Search up magnets, right? In order for us, because obviously I can get that girl if I really just tried, right? I could physically get her, right? But again, that's a force. I'm forcing something, right? You want something to play out as naturally as it can be, right? I don't know if you've ever had fun, right? The most fun times are those times when everybody just kind of goes with the flow, right? I make the most money when I just go with the flow. I don't force anything. It just kind of happens. And it brings me back to why being happy is important, right? And religion will say, oh, it doesn't matter how you feel, right? Though feelings are what make us go round and round, right? Literally, in a good way and in a bad way. But I'm kind of getting off topic. Being happy, right, allows us to attract, right? Because we're no longer blocking our way of being, which in turn allows us to connect to source, right? Allows us to bring in or have that job, that opportunity, those clients continuously call us, or new clients coming in, right? You ever been at a place and it just almost happens to work out? Though I just had an issue with this person. It wasn't really an issue, right? They just didn't pay their payment right on time. What happened was, because I was in flow, I just kind of, brushed it off, and I got another 2 more clients right here, and then the guy ended up paying me again. It's just kind of going with the waves, going in tune. And that's why it's important to understand magnetism, why being happy is important, manifestation, grounding. When we feel anxious, when we feel frustrated, when we can't focus, maybe you need to go to a park. I really don't like beaches. I know everybody likes to give beaches like they're the golden spoon, right? I think it's parks with a lot of trees, the wilderness, right? And if you can stand on some grass, preferably a little bit damp, maybe a little muddy, and you can walk, man, I think it does something to you spiritually. I really don't like that term spiritually, because it's really not something we can show, but it does something to you energetically. You kind of feel like, oh man, that's a little gushy, like it brings back that kid again inside, and it allows you to focus, to think, and you're in a state of calmness, of enjoying the moment, which plays in part, when you do your research, to what manifestation, magnetism, all these things are, right? But yeah, hope they helped, and check this out.